Hey there, Libra. I hope you guys are doing wonderfully. Thank you for your patience in regard to me being away. There's a bit of an update video if you'd like to go check that out on where I've been. Other than that, let's go ahead and get into your reading for November 2020. Show me the energies present for the sign of Libra. November 2020. Hang on, you've got a card falling. See the Hangman in reverse. Okay. I'm going to give a little bit of information with that, but we're going to pull some more cards before we get into the full reading. The Hangman in reverse is a card of being in a position of stagnancy and finally being able to see the forest for the trees, being able to let go of what has been blocking you. It's an evaluation period. It's a process of looking at things, you know, seeing what works in your life, what doesn't in your situations. You know, it's basically getting off of the fence to make something happen. So wherever you are in your life in regard to that, it's probably time to start moving. If you had a plan going or something bubbling on the back burner or something that you've wanted to do for a long time that you've considered and thought about and looked at every other angle and like wanted to pursue but weren't sure about it yet, it feels like this energy is ready to move forward for you. And of course, take everything in baby steps as you need, but the reality of it is it's time to move. There's no more time to stagnate because now it's almost as if like we're losing opportunities, time for opportunities. It's all about time. I know it. Okay, so I'm going on this. Okay, so it's all about time. There is time to go, time to go, time to go. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Time to do it, time to go, time to make it happen. This may be dealing with situations regarding money, financial issues. You have the 7 of Pentacles with the 10 of Pentacles coming out here. So if there's something in your life, Libra, that is calling to you financially, or also what have you been holding off on that you want to incorporate in your life? With the 7 of Pentacles, this is also a period of evaluation. So have finances been down? Are you living at your optimal, you know, financial range? Like, where are you in all of that? Because it seems like you have the potential either to solidify something for yourself, you know, by managing what you've been doing thus far, which can help you move into a better financial situation, something more stable. This also may be a situation aside from finances. This may be something where you've been on the fence in regard to family members or people who are in your family circle, in your closest circle of people. It doesn't necessarily have to mean they're like your relationship partner, but they could be a family member, extended family, parent of your child, like, you know, family friend, whatever it may be. This also may be a situation where you are evaluating the quality of the connection with this person and figuring out if this is something that you need to change in some way or walk away from. So those are 2 scenarios that I'm putting out there for you guys, financial and also consideration in regard to figuring out if you want to remain with somebody or not, okay? Because it feels here that if you, no matter what you do, if you're to move forward in regard to what feels best for you, then that will set you up in a positive way. But there is some like heavy consideration in regard to what you're walking away from or how you walk away from it, how you state your boundaries, how you state what you need, and how you move away from something, okay? So I'm just trying to figure out, is that general message? I feel that that's a general message here. I'm going to go ahead and put these cards back. Okay, so I'm hearing to do couples and singles. Not all of the readings have even been in that vein, but that's what I'm hearing to do. So, all right, so Libran couples. Couples for Libra. Show me energies for the sign of Libra couples, please. November 2020. Show me the energy for Libra couples, please. Libra couples. Okay, Libra couples. Libra couples, please. So you have the Ace of Wands coming out in reverse. This can talk about a lack of communication, sometimes differences in regard to pathways we each want to go. Sometimes this can also, in regard to relationships, be a decrease in sexual activity between partners, you know, or there's just no communication happening, no fire between the two of you, or somebody's lost their zip and zap for life. It's basically where we are feeling very low. We don't have energy. We are not tapping into our desires, our pursuits. Sometimes it even can talk about ignoring our beliefs or our beliefs that can change our experience because we're not certain that they'll come through or not. You know, we don't quite trust them yet. So it's about needing to move. It's about being able to see the forest from the trees. It's about being able to open up lines of communication, or if you've been stalling on a project or decision, it's time to go. You may need more information about it, but it's time to go now. I feel this energy of it's go time. Show me more for Libran couples, please. You have the Three of Pentacles coming out. So this is an energy where we're working together with folks, where we are, you know, creating goals, making sure that things are running smoothly with our partners, with our business. If you have been on the outs with somebody, this may be trying to communicate with them to get the relationship back up and running again, or just to at least find some sort of cohesive energy between the two of you, so you're not at odds or not fighting or not having sex, not being able to communicate with each other. It's like that's what it feels like. It needs to heal a little bit more. Show me more for couples for Libra. You have the Two of Swords coming out here as well. So in regard to that, it's basically an energy of stagnation. It's one where we're still blocked in our mind. There's levels of non-communication between two people. I guess I'm just confused. Okay, so I'm looking at the bottom of the deck now, and it's the Three of Swords. So something must have happened here between you and a person, or you and a job situation, or you and yourself, in regard to not feeling either engaged in a relationship, engaged in your work, not feeling like you're part of a team. Maybe in a team you're not getting the chance to communicate or be part of it as you should, you know. So there may be some still stagnation, but with this Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck, what I'm feeling here is that even though we're trying to move forward and at least communicate, clarify, and heal something, there's still this element of anxiety, emotional distress, and it almost seems as if like the communication that's coming through kind of gets dulled down, minimized a little bit. So maybe we can try and work on how to fully express ourselves and to hear the other person. Or it might be too, in a job sense, if you're not getting, if you're like being overlooked, or your work is not being recognized, or you're not able to like be fully part of a team, or they're like kind of pushing you away, it's time to stand up for yourself in regard to that. It's time to pretty much like state boundaries, set boundaries, state your claim, you know. It's that kind of energy. So just kind of be aware, because it feels like we want to communicate, we want to fix something, we want to be on the same page with something, but then it's like we're still restricting ourselves from communicating or going after exactly what we want. So this is important for you to be able to communicate and know what you want so that you can execute it properly. No floundering. Okay. You have the Emperor in reverse coming through here, and with the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So in work situations, this may be something where you're not being paid attention to, or like you're either inundated and have too much on your plate and things are not like, it's either you're not getting what you need from a relation, like a work relationship, as far as like team, crew, stability, you know, or they are not giving you the time of day. Something, it's like we're inundated here and we just want to get on the same page. Some of you have a boss that is a very difficult person to deal with the Emperor in reverse. This could also be your energy being tired and overworked, and not talking about it as well, if that's the case. But if it's a boss that's kind of difficult to deal with, we're trying to get on the same page, but it feels like it's not happening. In regard to relationships, this is kind of the same situation, but it's like we're wanting to be on the same page, but you're also facing somebody who is very domineering, very stuck in their ways, very stubborn, and really not interested in hearing your side of things, or not interested in yielding to what you want or need. You know, and this doesn't, the Emperor in reverse does not have to be male or female. It can be either. It's just an energy of trying to control. Okay. Show me more for Libra, please. You have the Four of Swords here. I apologize if there is creaking in the background. I just recently moved into a new home. I'm in my basement here, and my friend, we are living together now. He's upstairs, so you're probably going to hear some creaking. It's a very old house. The Four of Swords is a card of respite. It's a card of getting your feelings back together, being able to take some time for yourself, take a break. And it feels like this energy that we've kind of been dealing with has been very heavy. So you may need to do that. You may want to try to connect with people who are your friends, close friends, people who make you feel better, being able to just communicate on the phone a little bit. This isn't a time... Okay, so I'm getting the message. It's time for rest. It's time for rest and recuperation from this and just other things in your life, but also it's time to... shit. I'm sorry, the creaking threw me off. It's time... So rest. They said something very different, though. Hi, Marcel. Hi, baby. What did they say, Marcel? Okay, I'm gonna let it go because I don't know. I can't go back to what they told me right now or what I heard, so I'm just gonna let it go. Go. So you have the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands coming out with the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is all people stuff. People. Energies of people. So some of you may be having... fuck. I don't like when I lose my train of thought. I get very... I don't like that. So the creaking kind of fucked me up there. I'm sorry. With the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, this is a communication. This is effort being made. This is somebody trying to either bring you a message or you bringing another person a message. I will say also in like, okay, so I'm hearing like HR stuff too, in work things. Like if you need to speak to somebody in HR, this may be a way to help the job situation as far as if you're dealing with the boss. This also can be a situation where you are trying to either revamp or reconnect with somebody and move it in a positive way. But in a way too, I feel here, Libra, that whoever you're connecting to, there's a bit of a power dynamic, no matter if it's a job person or a relationship person. I'm sorry, I've got to get rid of that alert on my phone. It feels like there's a bit of a power dynamic, or at least somebody sees somebody as being either inaccessible or difficult to communicate with, even though they're not a bad person. It's just difficult communication. So here we have the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is your energy, Libra. This is about clear communication, being very, very much in your mind about it, being very clear about what you need to state. Here underneath the King, we have the Tower here. So this is basically moving things ahead faster, but it's also causing some shift, some considerable shift in a situation. So I feel here overall this is about communication and getting things off the ground. I also have a feeling too, there's something here for you, Libra, that is more so regarding your own stability and how you take care of yourself and your own family or things of that nature, kind of turning inward where we're not as reliant on other people. This also may be, okay, so where other people are not so reliant on us, which is kind of a strange thing to talk about just because I'm not sure where that's coming from, but that's there. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this because it's a bit of a confusing reading. I'm getting a lot of messages, and I'm going to hope that the floor doesn't start going again just because that kind of threw me a bit. So show me for, okay, not that deck. Show me for Libra. I want you to clarify here for Libra, please. Show me, clarify for Libra, please. All right, show me the Ace of Wands. You have the Chariot. So whatever's been blocking you from communication, whatever's been causing some sort of, you know, fear that you aren't going to be able to ascend to your next level or move forward with the desires and things that you want to get involved in your life, business, personal pursuits, things of that nature. This is now talking about moving forward. It's talking about no longer allowing these things to kind of stew and just wait. We're moving forward, we're making effort, and we're being intentional about how we communicate and go the extra mile, it feels. So there's something about going the extra mile. So you're going to have to work harder then. So with the Three of Pentacles, you have two cards popping out. So you have the Ten of Cups in reverse and you have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like wanting to get back on the same page. I'm going to go for love first as well. If this is a situation that you've like lost passion in your relationship or there's something that's just like grating between the two of you, this may be time to let it go because it feels like no matter what, you're kind of, it's like dealing with somebody who's just very heavy in the way that they operate or the way that they like disregard or just that's their personality. And so it's like as much as you're trying to be effective and have a cohesive relationship or communication with somebody, it seems to be thwarted. I will say though, in regarding to this, it may be a love situation though as well, just because it feels like two partners have kind of gone off, like the love is no longer there, or there's a decrease in connection within family or friendship or something with that Ten of Cups in reverse and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. It's like not being on the same page with people that we once very much cared about or loved or that we were in a relationship with, okay? Show me the Two of Wands. So again, this came out 50-50. It's the Five of Pentacles here, all right? So the Five of Pentacles is a card where we are left in the dust. We are, you know, removed from something or we remove ourselves. It's a card of lack, you know, where we're just not getting what we need from a situation. I will also say in regard to relationships, when the Five of Pentacles comes around, you know, it's really important to evaluate what mission you're on. Are you in a relationship because you want to be there for a partner that has shown you time and time again that they are struggling in their lives, you know, and not to say that relationships are not going to struggle, but overall, if you've had a consistent situation with a partner where they just can't make ends meet, where their life is falling apart, and it's their own doing, you know, there's aspects where they could move forward, where they could do something else, but they're not doing it, you know, and it's time to evaluate if you want to be part of that type of duo. That's what I'm talking about. If you have somebody who's lost a lot of money quickly and family is struggling or you're struggling, you know, it may happen quickly, but it feels also that it's hindering you from moving forward. In reverse, this is getting out of that energy. Here we had it 50-50, so I'm going to leave that up to you to figure out. But it's also in regard to potentially leaving and communicating that desire, especially with that Two of Swords here upright. But we are faced with somebody who's difficult to deal with, or the situation itself is not conducive to you financially. That's kind of what I'm picking up. It's not conducive. Show me more for the Emperor, for couples. So for the Emperor in reverse, you have the Page of Swords in reverse. Generally, this is somebody who watches. They monitor you and your progress. If it's a work situation, this may be happening as well, and you're not being able to have a steady relationship, have a steady commitment to that job. It feels like things are kind of off kilter for this situation. And it probably does feel maybe that people are looking in on you or somebody is watching your moves at the job, however it may be. And this can also talk about children as well. If you have a child between the two of you, it also can tell me that things are feeling very, it's like one partner is very domineering in the way that they handle situations within the relationship, or they're very domineering towards the child in regard to how they raise their child. But still, it almost seems as if it's like contributing some sort of sense of lack. I don't know if that lack is due to isolation of a child or of a person or you, but it feels like there's a lot of restriction that comes with this energy, with these cards. So I want to say to you, if you're having a lot of struggle communicating your needs in regard to making something better, it's time to communicate. It's time to get off the fence about it. So here we have that Four of Swords. So show me the Four of Swords here for Libra. So with the Four of Swords, you have the Four of Cups coming out. So this is good energy. I like this energy in a way, because with the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups, we are taking the time. We're making the effort to take the time to refrain from getting involved in situations that are going to cause us more anxiety. We're also basically, you know, taking time for ourselves so we're able to heal from this, have a mental break from it, no longer, you know, be as attached to it. It's like kind of getting yourself in gear for what's next for you. With the Four of Cups, it's almost as if like if somebody's trying to give you more of this type of energy, you're creating boundaries in regard to how you're going to stop it. The Four of Cups is where somebody is giving to us and we're either not seeing it, we're not seeing the value of something, or we're just not interested because we've already had enough of it. So there are some, you know, some energies with that. And I will say at the bottom of the deck, you have the Hermit in reverse. Sorry about the glare. The Hermit in reverse is an energy where, you know, we go within, we soul search, we deal with those things that really are causing us conflict within how we view ourselves, our spirituality, how it connects with us on a deeper level. In reverse, the Hermit is basically the energy with the Four of Swords, Cups. In reverse, this Hermit is telling me that you will come out of this when you're ready. You will take the time that you need to take to heal, to think, to process, to plan when you're ready. So that's great. You know, a lot of us have extra time on our hands. A lot of us don't. So if you're able to get some time in to retreat and heal and really evaluate what you want in your life as far as the communications that come to you, as far as the types of energetic experiences within work or relationships that are present within your life right now, it's time to evaluate that stuff, because the whole point of it is, how do I resonate with it on an internal level? How do I resonate with it emotionally, sensitively, psychically, spiritually? Like, how are these things affecting you? Because it feels here that like no matter what, you're stuck in a little bit of a pattern or cycle with people who are not yielding, not budging. So for the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Moon here. With the Moon and the Knight of Pentacles, it's almost as if like we're it's taken a long time to get to where you want to go, but even in regard to communication moving forward, you know, if this is an HR situation, it's almost like you have to communicate to somebody about like your treatment or the behavior of somebody else in your job situation. What this is telling me is that it's emotionally draining and potentially emotionally confusing for you to do that. So, you know, time changes everything. You know, we also have, okay, what I'm feeling here is like certain cycles in regard to communicating and speaking up for yourself that is going on here in regard to this. There's also an ending here that seems to be very prominent, where you move forward towards what you want. The Queen of Wands too, I will say this is the final card in the deck. The Queen of Wands also can be an energy that you are ascending to, male or female. It's one where we are utilizing our creativity. We feel very alive and vibrant in our life. We feel good. We're ready to face our demons, face our dreams, face our fears, face our talents, and make something happen. You know, so this may also be a situation where you're like departing from something to do that as well. I will say that. Please show me the Queen of Swords for Sorry, Queen of Wands for Libra. So that's too many cards. Show me the Queen of Wands for Libra, please. So for the Queen of Wands, you have the Ace of Cups and Strength coming out upright here. Some of you, this is a situation regarding love. Some of you, you want to communicate to a fire sign. This may be a very positive energy in regard to that. If you're letting go of something and moving towards another relationship, this may be positive in that regard. For some of you in work situations, if you talk to somebody about this, it's about healing a situation and enduring. But I want to also say, if you're going to show me the Strength card. In regard to that, you have the World. So as far as like enduring something, how long are you going to take to endure something until you let it go? The World is about ending cycles. It's about ending karmic energies, relationships, situations that keep you stuck. It feels like if you are to stay in something, whether it be work-related or relationship-related, that is not serving you, that is cutting you off, that is minimizing your feelings, that is minimizing your experience here, if you're dealing with like a tyrannical person or somebody who's incredibly headstrong and just ruling your experience, this is not the energy for you. The Star in reverse is about not being recognized, not being heard, not being seen for your potential or value. There's a lot of stuff with that. So, all right, that's not for every Libra couple, but that's for somebody. So we're going to let that go. I'm going to get into Libra singles in a second, and we will see how it goes, okay? All right, show me Libra singles. Libra singles. Libra singles, please. So you have the King of Cups coming out, Libra singles. This may be somebody from your past with the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. This generally communicates an energy where somebody is in love. Somebody is wanting to give more of themselves. They want to be present within a situation. Water sign energy, very loving, very connected, very nurturing type of energy, okay? Again, could be somebody that you've already been with, could be somebody that you have children with, it could be somebody that is from your past. If it is none of those things, it may be somebody that you feel very deeply connected to, like on a spiritual level, a very spiritually connected level. It might be somebody that you can gel with in that regard. Okay, show me more. Okay, I'm going to use these cards. So you have the Empress coming out here as well. I'm just going to put them down. I'll show them to you and put them down, okay? You have the Two of Pentacles and you have the the Eight of Swords. You have the Ace. Hang on. You have the Ace of Wands and you have the Two of Cups. And you have the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so singles. It feels like you guys are either communicating with somebody of a water sign nature, or this may be a partner as well. The Empress is mother energy, so this could be somebody that, it's not just mother energy, it's a very beautiful energy. The Empress is abundant. She is kind of like a wellspring of life, vitality, beauty, new beginnings. Self-care is a huge situation with the Empress as well. Overall, though, I'm feeling like there's a desire to want to either connect with somebody that is nurturing, loving, feeling like they are for you, feeling like you can have a solid beginning. But it also feels with the Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords that like that energy it's leaving you uncomfortable. It's leaving you unsettled. So it's like, I'm going to pull some clarifiers for this because it's too confusing. The message is too confusing right now. No, that one. Okay. So show me the King of Cups. So you have the Knight of Cups here coming out for the King of Cups, okay? And then I will say at the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Cups, all right? So with the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups, this is somebody wanting to communicate, wanting to give, wanting to express love, wanting to be there for somebody. You may be dating online. You may be having somebody like this in your situation. With the Empress here, it's like this person finds you incredibly attractive, beautiful, abundant, flourishing. So they want to give to that. And this also may be you wanting to give to that type of energy too. Show me the Empress, please, for Libra singles. So for the Empress here, you have the Queen of Cups. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, okay? And you also have Justice. Now, within this type of connection, it's almost as if like we have a couple that has the potential to be very much in love. We have the potential to be very much in communication. There's honesty. There's that type of energy that can come through here. But what's frustrating me is all of these other cards here. Because it's like the intention, the connection seems to be actually quite nice. I'm wondering what the issue is though, because it's like you have all of this really nice energy with somebody or the potential to meet somebody of this nature, and then it goes sideways. Show me the Two of Pentacles. That's too many cards. Show me the Two of Pentacles here for Libra singles. So you have the Lovers coming out here. In this card, it's male and male. This may be a male and male relationship. It doesn't have to be. I will say also this deck itself has 4 lover cards, so it might be a little bit different for each person, okay? But the Lovers is coming out, all right? Coming out. Okay. Show me the 8 of Swords. The Death card for the 8 of Swords. So this is worry about something happening, not happening. It's worry that things are going to fall apart. You know, if you've had a situation in the past or a series of situations where things have been unstable, you could be dealing with a Scorpio as well or Gemini. But overall, what it feels like is that there is an end to the mental frustration and anguish that comes with this. Because with that Two of Pentacles, it's like seesaw, emotional seesaw, uncomfortable, uneasy, out of balance type of energy. And then with the 8 of Swords, it's like a mental restraint. It's not good. So what I'm feeling here, Libra, is that with the Lovers and the Death, clarifying both of those, thankfully, it feels like it's just mental worry that, you know, things aren't going to come together, but it feels like they might. That's what I'm feeling here. It's the end cards that are really confusing me, the 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. Please show me Ace of Wands for Libra. So you have the Moon coming out, Libra. You have the Hierophant. You have the Ace of Wands, which is also clarifying the Ace of Wands. And you have the Ace of Pentacles clarifying the Ace of Wands as well. And I will say at the bottom of the deck, you have the Fool. So this is all talking about moving forward towards something that can potentially offer you commitment, stability, longevity. Some might even be more of a traditional sense of relationship. But with the Moon here, it's confusing. I mean, you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer, but it feels like the energy is a little bit confusing in how to get this going. But when you do get it going, it's solid. You have a lot of opportunity with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles being there as well. So, very curious. All right. And the Fool at the bottom of the deck. New beginnings, brand new things changing. There's a lot of change. Show me the Two of Cups here for Libra. Hang on, it fell. So for the Two of Cups, you have the 10 of Pentacles coming out. I mean, that's... 10 of Pentacles. We've got the 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I know that's hard to read for you guys. Not bad. Fantastic. Great. Why is this at the end? Why is this at the end? Because every single thing that's in this reading right now is telling me that there's a lot of potential and positivity in regard to connecting with this person or going further in your relationship with this person. Feels like somebody's been like at odds in their head or their heart, or like worried that this isn't going to come together. But every single card here is telling me that it is coming together for you, or it will be with this person that you may meet. And it's just in your mind, in confusion and worry. So we're going to clarify this, okay? We're going to clarify this 5 of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles to see what the hell this is about. Because all of this fantastic energy, and then what is this? Being left out in the cold and being done with something? Like single energy? Like what is that? So I want you to clarify the 5 of... Okay. You have the 2 of Pentacles coming out again for the 5 of Pentacles with the 3 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Is it a worth? Is it a worth thing? Is it a value and worth issue, Libra? Because it's like, I feel here that somebody is worried that they're going to be left out in the cold. I feel that somebody here is worried that they're going to... So I'm just going to backtrack then to the majority of this reading, because what it feels like is a steady stream of worry and confusion in regard to how one operates, in regard to how one connects and moves things forward. Show me the 9 of Pentacles for Libra Singles. Show me the 9 of Pentacles for Libra Singles, please. You have the 3 of Swords coming out in reverse, Libra, which I'm really thankful about, as well as Temperance at the bottom of the deck. So overall, Libra Singles, what this is telling me is that somebody is literally getting out of their fear, being able to trust people again. This may be a situation where somebody's like really gun shy and surprised at how well something connects here with somebody, or surprised at how a relationship feels. But it feels like also this might be a bit of a hurdle in regard to how you feel about this relationship, because it's not even about the relationship. It feels like it's more about you, or somebody in this situation equation is feeling that they're scared that they'll be heartbroken again. But this also came out in reverse as well. So what it's telling me is that we're learning how to trust. You may be dealing with somebody, or you may be somebody that it's like baby steps in regard to relationships, how we slowly open ourselves up, how we slowly allow people in. You may be dealing with somebody who feels very independent about how they are in their relationship. And, you know, I want to say too, if that's the case, and that desire on their part for independence in a relationship, not to say like, oh, you know, we're openly dating, but like some people are independent in relationships. Some people like a little level of codependence. Some people like full-on codependence, which isn't that great. But overall here, what I'm feeling is that that kind of energy may cause the other partner to feel out of balance and trigger some of their trauma. So if you're able to communicate with each other about how you truly combine and blend, I will say underneath the Temperance card, you have the 3. You have the 3 of Cups. So this is about how we connect and blend together. It's how we are able to forge better connections and communication with people. It's how we feel solidly with somebody at our side. It's being with our people cut from the same cloth. It's that kind of situation. Not a bad reading, Libra Singles. I think quite positive actually about this. And I think that there's a lot of potential here between you and somebody. I think somebody's just worried about maybe how they've been ditched in the past, or how things come together for them in the past, which might be causing them some anxiety as this moves forward. But again, with this Temperance card, this is all about how we combine and blend with partners. And I will say too here, Libra, as well, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Two of Cups, Temperance. This could be even something that leads to a marriage or a solid commitment as well with the Empress. Could lead to children as well. I'm not going to, you know, say that for everybody because not everybody's into that. But, you know your situation. Overall, what this is telling me, though, is that this is a situation where we are dealing with a potential, we're all soulmates, but like a soulmate that is from your soul tribe, like somebody who is definitely for you. So I would say don't allow old programming or, you know, self-limiting thinking to stop your progress, to not allow you to move forward with this person. This person feels like they are quite good for you. I think it's just a matter of being able to make peace with old programming. This person's for you. So Libra Singles, I'm going to leave it there. Okay, so advice then. Okay, advice for Libra Singles then, please. You have the Fool. You have the Fool. This talks about new beginnings, potentials going forward, allowing things to happen, and utilizing what you've learned from the past to move you forward in a better way so you have better footing emotionally and in your own stability. So very positive, Libra Singles. Very, very positive. Whomever this is for, I hope that this changes your life in the best possible ways. So with that, I'm going to let it go. I hope this is helpful to you guys. If you like this reading, feel free to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you would like to donate to my channel, there's a link in the description box below. If you want a personal reading, the information is also in the prescription box, in the description box below, but you can contact me at thealtruisticmystic@gmail.com. All right, take care, you guys. Bye-bye.